Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today I'm building in the world of Copperdale because yesterday in the latest patch we actually got an update to this world which reduces the harsh lighting so it doesn't look so strange in this world anymore, and I was very excited about this. So of course I decided I needed to build here immediately, and so I am building on this lot that normally belongs to Ash's family. I think it's the Harjo household. And we're creating a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home for a family in a modern farmhouse style. I adore how this house came out, so I hope you will enjoy it as well. And it's not too expensive for a 3-bedroom house, I don't think. It is 43,720 simoleons, and it's very black and white, you know, to go with that style, but I feel like I added a lot of personality for a family living here as well. And it was a lot of fun to do because I did this right after the update. I don't have Better Build By installed or Organized Debug, any of that. So it was a little bit different to build with coming right off of using that stuff plus tool all the time. But I think this build came out really cute in the end. And I was actually really impressed with myself with how much I was able to fit into such a small building. The fact that I made it 3 bedrooms, I was surprised by. I was thinking I was going to have trouble making it a 2-bedroom house. But I somehow managed to do 3, and I'm really happy with that for the price. I think this would be a fun house to build in, especially because it's only a 1-story home. And I know a lot of us prefer to play in just 1-story homes because you don't have to keep going up and down between the floors. So hopefully you will enjoy this build. If you do and you'd like to download it, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You could also find it under the hashtag MissGryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below as well. So just working on the exterior here, getting a pathway from the driveway area over to the front door, and working on some of the landscaping. I also really enjoyed using this short fence that is in Show Live Edit Objects that came with High School Years. I thought it was really pretty and matched the style of this house really well, the brown tones that I was going for. So just playing around with that now and figuring out what trees and plants and stuff I want all over the exterior of this house. Of course, using the Moschino windows here. They are some of my favorites in the game. They are so beautiful. And I feel like they really popped in this house in particular. I think they are just so gorgeous against that white brick. And then I'm just trying to figure out what plants to put out here in the front. And I couldn't scale them more than just the regular, up and down in the game. So they are a little bit bigger than I would like. But I do have some pink rose bushes out front, which I think look really pretty here. And then just getting some terrain paint under them, as well as a couple of rocks. And I think that's the majority of what we're doing outside, other than a couple of bushes over here. And then we should be heading on inside to try and figure out the floor plan. And I did cut out a little bit of this because it is a small home, so it was a little bit difficult to figure out how I wanted this to work out. At first, I was thinking the kitchen was going to go over here, but that's actually not where the kitchen ends up going in the end, because in order to fit the bedrooms I wanted, I needed to not have it there. So it ends up moving. You can see me just fiddling around with everything and realizing, okay, I can have a bedroom right here as well. But then it's a really awkward space. I think this long, narrow space over on the left side of the build would be better for the kitchen. So we can have kitchen and dining over there. Then we can close off that room and that can be another bedroom. So I'm just moving windows and stuff around here now to fit the counters underneath the window. So it looks nice there, and then getting all of our doors in, we kind of have this little hallway space, and it ends up being 3 bedrooms. I was really, really happy with that. And then just plopping down a fireplace and figuring out some tile. I do end up changing the tile. Technically, it's a wood floor that I have in the kitchen and the bathroom right now, but I think it looks like a tile, and I like to use it that way, but I didn't keep it for this build because I was trying to add a little bit more warmth into the kitchen, because it ended up being very, very black and white, and I wanted to at least include some of that brown tone. So we ended up going with a brown tile in the end, but working on the living room now, it's pretty small, and I did use this new couch from High School Years. This swatch in particular has got to be my favorite. I love this couch, the blankets, the pillows. It's just so cute. So it was perfect for this particular house. And then I'm just getting a desk behind the couch so that there is a computer space for this family to utilize, since that is very important in The Sims and in real life. So I decided to grab that over here. So There's only one computer in one bathroom and potentially like 4 Sims in this house, so it's probably going to be a little bit frustrating, but you could probably upgrade over time and move someplace else afterwards. But if you like living and having your Sims live in smaller spaces, I think this would probably be a good option. I think it's more realistic to have smaller homes like this and definitely more manageable. You don't have to worry about it taking an hour or so for your Sims to walk across the house or go floor to floor. So anyway, by the entrance here, I just have this little table. We have some shoes and umbrellas, a kid's project. I'm also putting lots of other kids stuff in here, heavily using Parenthood for decor in this particular build. It just has some really good kid items. So those are always really nice to use. I also put this little like height chart over by the door there. I thought it was really cute. And we have some art supplies, and then we're moving on into the kitchen, and already it's looking so plain black and white. So I am going to change that a little bit, but I do still keep the counters the same. I just felt like it needed to have a little bit more warmth, which it still ends up being pretty like beige and, well, not beige, but like it does have beige in it, but it ends up being very plain compared to some of the pops of color in the living room. But I thought that that was okay because the living room, I feel like the family is probably spending more time in together. Although the kitchen is also a very prime location for Sims to spend time together. Anyway, I tried to make it look a little bit more family friendly and colorful in here, but it still ends up being pretty, black and white. I do change these upper head cabinets to be a brown swatch instead to match the door. And we get some clutter over on the counters. I also didn't keep those blue curtains because they clashed with the blue wallpaper that I end up putting in here. So those end up being white, but I do have a lunchbox over on the counter. We have a couple of cutting boards like usual. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, I'm just grabbing the fire alarm and stuff for the other room. And then I do end up pushing this table up against the wall so you can have better spacing over here. And this is where I'm like, oh, this clashes. So we're going to change this to white because I really like that blue accent wall in here, kind of carrying that color from the living room. And just getting some chairs over here at this table. I actually tried so many different chairs and it looks like I kept most of it in because I just did not know what chair colors I wanted in here. So some more non-colorful chairs, but I did add these lights, which don't add color to the space, but I think they add personality because they're mason jar lights, once again from Parenthood. Parenthood is such a nice pack. I love that game pack so much and definitely got a lot of use out of it in here. That in high school years, I feel like were two of the more prominently used ones in this particular build. I guess also some Dream Home Decorator. I did not limit packs here. There's a ton being used, but when I looked there was slightly less than normal, but there's still a lot. So I apologize for that, but those are the ones that I'm more heavily using in this build. Anyway, in this bathroom, I am just trying to figure out what sort of layout I want to go for. It's pretty much the normal one I go for if I have a 3x2 bathroom and the door is on the 2 tile side. This is the best way to fit everything in if you want a shower tub combo and you want everything to still be functional. So it wasn't anything too exciting. It just fits in with the rest of the home. Although I am hoping to have some more unique bathrooms coming up at some point. I got to come up with some concepts where there's bigger bathrooms so I can have some more, I guess, inspiration to go behind them, some more room to work with, some better ideas. If you have any bathroom ideas, let me know because I know that's one part of my homes that aren't as unique as the rest. Anyway, this is going to be the primary bedroom. It's very blue and black. I'm taking a lot of those colors from the rest of the home, just getting a couple of pieces of artwork up on the wall. And then over here, we're just adding some dressers from Dream Home Decorator to tuck over by the door so you can still access the room, but they still fill in the space and your Sims can go ahead and get changed and plan outfits and all of that. And then just a mirror on the wall. And that is it for the primary bedroom. I kept it pretty simple. And then this is the teen room. Oh my gosh. These curtains from Dream Home Decorator match this bed from high school years so beautifully. I love those patterns put together and I just had a lot of fun with this room. I think the orange, blue, and green color scheme in here is just a bit of fun. So just playing around with that now, and I think this is my favorite room. Absolutely favorite room, yeah. I think it's came out really cute. I think teenagers' rooms are probably one of my favorites to decorate anyway because you can have so much personality in them. But at the same time, kids' rooms are really fun because I feel like you can have more fun with, you can experiment more with color and have things that don't quite match. At least that's my experience. I know when I was growing up, my room was just everything. It didn't have like a cohesive design to it. So that tends to be something I sometimes do for kids' rooms. But this one is more matchy-matchy. I loved pairing this bed from Seasons with curtains from high school years. They matched really nicely, and then just getting some posters and toys and stuff in here, and we'll get a dresser over here as well. And then a couple more decorations, and then we'll be heading on into screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and click that bell to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so very much for watching. Enjoy the screenshots, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.